Spring ball has gone very well for me. I feel like we did a lot of good stuff to get us like prepared for this season. This spring ball, it was definitely different than my first spring ball. I feel like we was working a lot much harder this spring.
Great, thank you. Now we'll open up the floor to questions from members of the media. We're going to start with Brent Axe.
Hey, thanks for doing this, Mikel. I wanted to ask you about this week, of course, is the NFL draft, and we're going to see 3 Syracuse players get selected, all from that secondary. What kind of pride does that kind of put through the team, knowing you're going to see your teammates move on to the pros this week?
A good type of one. It makes everybody been tuned into their stories, and everybody been watching them, and we excited for each and all of them, all 3 of them boys.
Great, thank you. The next question, we're going to go to John Johnson.
Mikel, thanks for doing this. So Coach Babers talked earlier in the spring that competition was big. You guys in the secondary, replacing a lot of guys, but you guys are always a high compete group. Could you talk about the competition level that you've seen in the secondary in addition to the competition you've seen across the field this spring?
The competition in the secondary was definitely a lot of young dudes who stepped up and like showed they can also compete on this level. And it just like made the older dudes like make sure they were tightening up on their work, and they pushed each other, and we were just all pushing each other. So I feel like the competition in the spring was definitely good and towards like just helping everybody get better.
Next question, we're going to go to Stephen Bailey.
Mikel, I kind of wanted to ask, like, bigger picture with the 3-3-5. You guys didn't really get a spring last year, and you kind of had to hit the ground running in the fall. Like, what do you think this time allows you guys to do as a defense, and just being able to do more, hopefully?
Yeah, so we didn't have a spring. Like last year, we didn't have a spring, so we came in and we had to learn the defense fast. And I feel like I knew the defense I knew the defense good last year, but like now having a spring, I feel like I knew it like a lot more. And I feel like it's the same with everybody, even the D line. Like they're getting calls in by themselves. The safeties, the linebackers, the younger linebackers, everybody know what to do and where everybody's supposed to be. So I feel like it's gonna give us a good edge, next step into like getting better as a defense.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Next question, we're going to go to Alex Sims.
I guess just going off the whole draft thing, what does that say about the talent level that is produced within the Syracuse football program?
I think it says that like we have a bunch of players that are capable of going to the next level.
Thank you.
Next question, we're going to go to Mike Curtis.
Hey, Mikel, Matt Bergeron picked you as the player that stood out the most during spring ball. What have you seen in your game personally that you think you improved on since last season?
Like I was saying, telling Mr. Bailey, I got this spring gave me a chance to like learn the defense like that much more. So I know exactly where all the moving pieces are going, and then just playing football after you expect something and you know where everybody's going to be, it just gives you an extra step to pull your trigger faster, go down here faster, drop in your coverage faster. It gives you an edge. So that's what I got better at this spring.
Next question, we're going to go to Tim Nolan.
Mikel, the flip side of everybody going to the draft is now you're going to be one of the leaders on this defense going into this season. How much does that role mean to you, and what are some of the things that you've done to get ready for that?
It means a lot. It definitely means a lot because I feel like that's been my position throughout my career playing football, and to have that position on this level, I take a lot of pride into it, and I just been voicing out, speaking out, helping everybody where I can, just from the D line to the safeties and especially the linebackers, just helping everybody get right so we can all get better and help each other.
Thank you.
The last question we have for you today is from Jacob Payne.
Mikel, I was just wondering if you could kind of gauge how the defense has come along with the departure of those guys headed into the draft, and who do you see specifically in the secondary kind of stepping up and filling those shoes?
So the defense, we kind of lost those guys early in the season last season, so they were the younger guys were forced to play and get ready. And I feel like they did it, the ones who did participate this spring all of them, like each and every single one from the first, second to the third scheme, even the fourth scheme, they all got better.